Good morning. Denise Dryden here, and I'm in Montana, but I'm in Big Fork, Montana, where there's lots of smoke. And it's one of those times where I want to talk about drama in relationships, and there's this like heavy smoke all over the lake. You can't see across the lake. You can't see the mountains around the lake. And it's just outstanding to me that I feel all this emotional pressure, and the fog, or not fog, the smoke is sort of appearing like it's foggy, and it's sort of weird. So I thought we would just go with this and play with it. Let's talk about emotional drama. And what is drama? So I got this great set of notes, so I'm going to rely on them because I was at the music concert last night and I'm a little tired. Can you tell? Drama is emotional, as we know, okay? It's on the surface. It's, you know, like it's how we react to everything we see and experience in the physical world. Our ego absolutely loves drama, lives in it, feels effective, feels highly like a super manager, gets a lot of energy from drama. Go figure. And it resides in our heads, right? It's a mental thing. It's what happens when we see something and we start to play off of what does that mean to me and how am I feeling inside, and then we react. Does it make sense? It's an attachment. It's an attachment to the images and that we carry in our head, the images of the stories, of the way of our experiences, of the way that we know things should be, could be. And if you remember, there are some pieces that I've talked about before in my other video cast where we talk about children. They see, scan, record, and hold on to that. And we're just grown-up children, right? So we have all these little recordings in our head of what we expect, what we think needs to be. And so when what we know in our head and the stories we hold on to in our body are incongruent with what we see on the outside, we kind of rumble around and explode in drama. Does that make sense? Drop me notes. Hold on. Drama, drama, drama. I'm laughing because I always saw the Brady Bunch and it's like drama, drama, drama. It never fails. When we're in drama, we are a taker of attention. We really need the attention on us. It's about how we're hurt, about how we feel, about what we need. And it's really just an internal cry for, please pay attention to me. Please pay attention. I'm hurting. There's something I need to deal with. And I'm triggering and reacting and having all of these little mini explosions all over the place in all of our relationships. So as we talked about, it's a reaction, and it's when there's an incongruence with what's going on. So when it shows up in our relationships, it can be in our love relationships, it can be in our family, our work, our friendships. It's based, again, on our childhood images. It's also based on movies and books and experiences that we've had where we go, oh, that's how life should be. So, you know, I'm a product of the 1950s. And it's interesting trying to pry that sort of Donna Reed, father knows best imagery out of, you know, the older generation's hands. Like, this is what we were told life should be. And then it creates sort of an inflexibility, a rigidity to holding on to what we think it needs to be as opposed to what it is. And it's that rigidity that causes the drama and the reaction. And that inflexibility and that reluctance to learn. Those parts to me are just amazing. It's like, how can you be in this world and be reluctant to learn? Hi, Kelly. Thanks for the hearts on that one. It's a refusal to focus on self. And so the word that keeps coming up when we're talking about emotional drama is that I get offended, right? I have an image. I have an expectation. And what you're doing offends me. In other words, it's different than what I know myself to be or what I expect or what I think. And I'm offended that you would do that in front of me or say that to me, right? So it's personal offense to the outer world. So we can get addicted to drama. And I can say this firsthand. I mean, anyone who knows me knows I've been through years of drama. And the drama queen of Bend, Oregon, you know, it was one of those phases in my life where it's like, oh, yeah, that happened. I remember that. It's about getting self-attention. It's about creating swirls and talking to friends and getting the attention back on you. It's also a constant surge of energy. It's like an adrenal, like flush, like, ah, did you hear what he said? Or when I see that person, this is what I think. And all of a sudden our body goes into that rage of fight or flight, and we have to sort of deal with all of these emotions that are coming up. And it's self-importance, which is, I believe that I know what's right, and I think that that person is wrong. And there's that beautiful imagery that we use in coaching and in teaching and everything, which is, when you point your finger out, there's 3 fingers pointing right back at you. So how do we start to realize that when we're starting to do this, it's like, uh-oh, something's going wrong. So examples of drama. The typical see things as negative, the glass is half empty. I know a lot of people who do that. Others do things to you. I would be fine if he wouldn't, or I understand how to stay balanced until I'm with those people, and those people, and it's all about outer blame and pointing the finger. Well, as we said earlier, playing the sympathy card to get attention. I'm hurt. I'm swirling. I need attention right now. Gossiping and telling stories about other people. It's like participating in the swirl of he said, then she did, and then my son did this, and I can't believe this, and this is how it feels. And it's always stories about other people. Jumping to conclusions. Having an experience and then playing it out and going, they did this, so that means that. And not stepping back and going, I wonder why that happened. So it's an immediate jumping to conclusions. Continuously mad or offended at somebody. So if you find yourself living in a world where there's 1 or 2 or 10 or 20 or an entire nation that pisses you off all the time, you're living in drama. You're buying into the adrenal feed, the need for attention, the need to reconcile what's going on inside you versus what's going on outside. And the political arena is doing a really good job of inviting us to do a lot of that right now. Assume that what you hear is true and react. In other words, well, he said it, so it must be true. And if it's true, then this is what I'm going to do about it, because I just don't agree on any level with what just happened, right? So you believe what you heard, and then you react on it. And there is this confusion between drama, emotional drama, and love and empathy, which is, I think, if my girlfriend's having a little reaction hissy fit and she's in full emotional drama, that I show her love and empathy by jumping in and sharing it with her. And it's completely backwards. We aren't giving her the attention that she really needs if we jump in and play drama with her. So what happens in our family systems and in our work systems is someone starts doing drama and we think we're being a good colleague, we think we're being a good partner, we think we're being a good parent or a good child by jumping in and sharing that drama with them, and it doesn't work that way. How can it, right? Oh, nothing better than mate in the morning. Okay, so tools, always tools. Number 1 is to take a pause. Oh my God, I'm in full reaction to either the outfit that woman has on and my judgment about that because it's actually something I have inside of me, or the interaction I just had, or the email I just got, or the news I just heard on the news. Take a pause. Get quiet for a minute and go, why am I reacting to this? Number 2, acknowledge. Acknowledge that there's a pain or a reaction or something inside of you, and this is yours, right? Look at how infuriated I get. Look at how reactive I get. Look at how my body just goes right instantly into rah, 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 and then go, oh, I'm acknowledging that there's a reaction here. And then 3 is acceptance, which is, this is mine. This has nothing to do with the outer world. This has nothing to do with anybody else. This is mine. This is mine, and I have to work through it. I have to figure out what hits those little points. And I have a tarot card of a knight. and he's got his hands up and he's fighting, and he has all these imaginary images around him, and all of the grommets that hold the metal together on his suit are just inflamed. And it's kind of like you push something and now I'm ready to fight, right? And when that card comes up, you go, dang it, I just got nailed. And that's what we're talking about, is acceptance, is that this is my stuff. I'm having a button pushed. I'm hurt. I'm in reaction. And then, the chaos can sort of go on out there, and we can move inside and pay attention to the energy, get some clarity, get some awareness, and get some self-empathy. I always react to that same woman. And am I jealous? Am I hurt? Am I fill in the blanks? Fill in the blanks, whatever that is. 4, choice. Alan Seal does the 4 levels of engagement, and I work with that a lot, which is drama, and then there's the fix-it situation mode, and then there's this pause and choice. When we step into choice, like now that I know this is my stuff, we get out of managing and reacting to the outer world, and we start to do our own self-ownership. What's really happening here? What's my role in what's happening? Am I stirring it up? Am I making it bigger, or am I deflating it and bringing it down and bringing it in? It's all about getting curious. I wonder why that's here, and what other pieces inside of me are still being stirred up, right? So this choice means we get to be the wise woman, the wise man, and we get to say, if that's happening, what do I choose to do about that? Between pause and acknowledgement and acceptance and choice, it's like, it could be 5 seconds. But that 5 seconds can be life-changing when we're talking about getting out of drama. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th one, is to have empathy and compassion towards yourself, right? I'm working on things. I'm learning how to drop the drama. I'm going to separate and go do the things that I need to do that feed me. So this is the kind of stuff that I do as a coach. I work individually with moms or dads, or adults or empty nesters. And it's always sort of about, how are you in relationship to the people you love and the people that you're raising? So if you're interested, call me. We'll have a cup of tea together. Ask me questions. And you can find me on DeniseDrydenCoaching.com. Hopefully you're in a place where there's no smoke. Have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful rest of the Labor Day weekend. And take care.